It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Jones pass.
But instead, 3rd down.
Anderson.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier. The stop made by Gerald McCoy. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Cardinal 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Jones pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, here's Wentz. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop it.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front, because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space. Off he went.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on
options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
10 more yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that out of a punch, though.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Jones. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get this one down to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got to be patient, baby. He's got to be patient.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
That 18-yard line.
That is incomplete.
Jones.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Right, call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw is Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Cardinals.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53 come on. 53. Check 53. There we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Wentz now on first down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Off the play fake. Jones airing this one out for Evans. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54, 81, 81. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Watch 54, watch 54. 65, 65. 65.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1 yard
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Down at the 33.
Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The tackle made.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
16 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The tackle
got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
running from the gun, Johnson. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Dalvin Cook.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down." They love being physical.
That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
With the score.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Jefferson on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Again, it's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Little short pass to James. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They run, Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tony Jefferson.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The ball carrier.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brought down by Fabian.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I guess they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it.
14.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Arizona, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Seattle, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy in my body burning. Stop moving, take control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I swear, babe, must be all the happy feels. But damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the flag gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
This is Steph P Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check.